Welcome back, and this is our Germany game on Civilization 6. We are on a Deity playthrough, and as a quick recap, it's about turn 90. I'm on about 7 cities. I'm on an island with 2 other guys. I've got Coupe, and I've got Canada. Canada is a little bit ahead of me in science. I am at 40, and he is at 50. And then Coupe is way up at 76. But if you look at the tech tree and you happen to look down at the very bottom, you'll see the symbol Canada is somewhere in this range. So Canada is probably like just getting mathematics in this range. And then if you look over here, Coupe is probably at the man-at-arms stage. I am about to get stirrups, so I am technically ahead in science, but they have more per turn and they've got more technology. So I'm actually last in the winning condition for science at the moment. But I'm not super concerned about that. The question is, once I get knights, am I going to go up here and try to conquer Canada? Because I could become suzerain of Granada and maybe levy their military and go attack to cripple them and take over their territories. The last thing we didn't talk about in the last episode too is my religion, of all things. I picked Jesuit education so I can buy my campus and theater square districts with faith, because Feed the World was already gone. And I also picked up Crusade so that I could perhaps take over, so that would give me plus 10 combat strength. So I could take some of my faith and come over here and start conquering. The problem is I don't have a whole lot of faith to get that to spread yet. So I think what we're gonna do is I've put a whole bunch of tax down, places where I think I can get some bonuses with district placements, and I'm gonna concentrate on getting a little bit better. So here in Anshan, for example, I was building a settler, but instead let's get down the government plaza and get so that we can have settlers to have a builder. But before I do that, I have to actually learn. I skipped over too many techs, so I need to pick up bronze working before I can tear down a bunch of stuff. So I need to backfill with some tech here for a little bit, and I'll show you as we go along. I'm going to start chopping down all my trees to boost my production in all my cities and see if I can really spring ahead of the AI. Well, there's bronze working, so I can actually start tearing down some forest. We met Eleanor. She came across here with a missionary. And it looks like Canada's going to try to conquer my religion. Again, I'm not super concerned about losing my religion. There is an unmet player that had Feed the World. And is that maybe Eleanor? Cora, Feed the World. Yes, England. Oh, perfect. So if Eleanor comes ashore here, if she makes it with her missionary, I can start getting apostles in that religion and feeding myself, Feed the World. I just grabbed a religion. I don't think I'm gonna have enough faith to actually use it to buy science tiles. So yeah, we're pretty close to getting a little bit of a boost here. So we can go to the builder that just got produced and we'll start clearing out the area. So if we go here, next turn we can start that Hansa. Here we actually need to buy this tile for the government. Here we go. 120 is a lot, but actually I don't mind making that settler yet. Now I would boost the district, but let's just tear it down. Get that settler. We'll go in this city's got very little of water. I don't want to settle on the coast yet because it's very dangerous. There's all these barbs everywhere on the coast. Let's throw this final city here. And again, I put these tacks down in places where I could possibly get a city. It's not ideal placement, but it's just to fill in the area. And there's our first Hansa. Yes. So our production should pick up dramatically, and there's stirrups. So here is a big thing. These upgrade from and turn into tanks. And I love boosting myself up to the tanks and using that tanks plus airplanes to really take over the world. And I think there's plenty of space here on this island for me to do that. We have a couple of new cards, a question order. Yeah, they're all decent. I'm not really using limes at the moment either, so I should probably do something there. That's fine. I think the other ones can stay. I am going to be making a bunch of builders, but I don't have the card yet to give extra builder charges, which is what I really needed. But I think this government is fine for now. I'm liking this plus 75% science in cities with a holy site, because I do have 3 of them at the moment. So we'll leave it there for now. I could probably put the great scientist points in instead, because I'll get more boost that way, but we'll leave it as is. City number 8, I believe, and we'll hopefully get some resources over here. Here I've made space for, I'm tearing down a bunch of stuff. It's ruining the appeal, actually, which isn't the best, because I lose my Pantheon gave me faith per turn on high appeal tiles. But I need the resources underneath them, so I'm willing to give them up in order to get better tiles and districts. I got another governor title, so let's appoint... let's go Void Singer. Owls, I'm gonna have a lot of... I mean, Owls is gonna be good, but I'm gonna destroy all the city-states. I said Void Singers at the start. Let's do Void Singers. Cool. Yeah, I haven't done Void Singers in a very long time. Canada is trying to kill my religion. That's fine. It is what it is. But with tech-wise, I'm going to start backfilling a little bit just so I can build some boats before I get further up. Again, I looked to see where tanks was, because I generally go to tanks. But tanks is all of, like, I need all the science down the bottom half of the tree, whereas all the sailing and boats is up the top, and I am on an island. So I do want to get boats. We'll get harbor unlocked, and we'll just sim and try to get my science up really high. Well, we've gone up 10 more points. We're up to 53 instead of 44 at the start, so we'll keep bouncing. We'll keep going up. He was a great person. We've got the great scientist. Gain 100 faith. Sure. Okay. What city has our best faith per turn? Actually, if I go to lens and go to religion, all the holy sites, you'll see the bonuses. So it's a +4 there. We had a holy site in a couple other places too. +2. I thought we had another holy site. We had 3 holy sites. Oh yeah, right there. Sorry, +3. So we'll send him over to Mainz. There's education. That actually is a pretty big deal. If I can start getting some universities, I can start getting a lot more science. Yeah. So let's chop here. I'm going to chop, but I'm going to stop the queue because the builder isn't the big thing here. I'll stop that. I'm going to chop this out, and then that way I've got the production, the 29 production, put back in the queue to build something else like a campus. The beautiful +3. I've got a campus here as well, next to the wreath. Maybe I put that campus there, and then this city could connect over here, actually. What other... Can I build my Hansa? That'd be a +1. No, if I put a commercial hub down there, it would actually give a lot more adjacency to a couple of Hansas. No. Campus. Yeah, we'll do campuses. Yeah, university. Here in the capital, I mean, I need settlers. That's kind of the stage I'm in right now. But I should, with my faith, I should be able to buy a university. So I want to save enough faith that I can recall Hercules when I get to a spaceport, right? But I mean, if you look at the old science tree here, we're not exactly super close to a spaceport. We're still a couple of eras away. So I don't think I need to worry about that quite yet. Probably when we get to like the modern era, as far as tech. Once we start getting into like tanks, then we'll start saving up our... Actually, tanks isn't that far away from rocketry, is it? It's only one away. Maybe when we get to finding oil or flight, we'll start saving our faith then. But I think for now, I'm going to use my faith that I do have with my Pantheon and buy in universities, because wham! Huge boost in science. I'm going to catch up here really quick, and I can in turn keep making settlers. Well, there's Simon Bolivar. Excellent. So there should be a lot of trade partners in this world, actually, with England and Simon Bolivar in Colombia. I'm not quite sure where he lives. Maybe down, probably off coast. The last thing I really need to be concentrating actually on my golden age. The heroic age next era would be a huge boost, and we're only like 20 turns away, and I need to get to 79, so I need 24 points. So I need to really concentrate on what I can do to get those points. So let me take a look around here. Here's Simon Bolivar coming with his religion, and I think that's the stupid warrior. Yeah, that's the warrior monk, isn't it? Yeah. Wow, warrior monks, amazing. Oh, what I could do for some era scores, actually, I could evangelize my faith. Huh. If I can build my Petra, I will go Berlin and get the shrine and temple up so that I can buy missionaries if I can get to them before I get converted. Because I think evangelizing my faith would give me a bunch of era score too. So I'll work on that too. And there's the Petra. Yes. Now it's going to make the city good, and it gives me some era score, which I desperately need. A couple boosts, which gives me more. So actually we get a whole bunch right there. So we might try to knock out a couple more wonders, actually. Colossus would be good for another trade route. Another settler. I think we're building a galley here. So let's put this guy down in this city here. Yeah. Actually, this city here is realistically is going to give me a lot of adjacency bonuses with my districts, so we'll backfill there, and I could chop some stuff out. As far as science goes, I'm starting to backfill a little things, but I feel like I'm falling behind. I had that big boost where I get up to the middle of the science tree here for stirrups, but I need to keep pushing. I've got these things boosted. I could build a build. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'm going to just work on things I have boosted and try to keep getting some builders out to try to backfill. And because of my dedication for this Dark Age, the more boosts I get for science, the more era score I get. Well, there's 2 more era score for a boat. So let's keep building a couple more units in that city. Oh, I could build Sinbad, actually. Ooh, is Sinbad still alive? Interesting. I could get Holy Site adjacency. I don't really have the space. I need to upgrade my my religion. Let's start to explore with this boat. Excellent. No, I think this is city 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. It's city something like 10. Here in the middle of nowhere. The one tile that we can settle with no water. But bam, Nuremberg. Let's take this builder, and actually I think I can get a boost with a lumber mill, so let's just knock a lumber mill out here. The scout actually can fog bust down here before we get another barb camp that spawns out of nowhere. I do have a boost for iron if I could build an iron mine, but the iron mine is right where I want to build a city there, so I don't think I'll get that boost. But I'm getting like a boost every other turn here now anyways, to give me era score. New city, again, very poor production. We need gold and stuff to actually build stuff in these cities. But let's just knock out and get a little bit of culture. It's turn 114, and I think with this campus or university with faith, 120 gives us, oh, we're just in second place in science now. So I think we're gonna catch up here pretty quick. If I get to the win condition here, as far as science, yeah, I'm still lower in tech because of all the things I've skipped over. But science, we're starting to pick up pace. Yes. I just unlocked astronomy, and if you look down at the very bottom, I know if you're on mobile you can't see this, but the computer AIs are way back here in the tech tree now. So I should be the first one to be able to build the Potato Palace. Can I build it here in the capital? I can build the Apadama. Potato Palace in 46 turns. One diplomatic policy slot plus one diplomatic. So to add to my government, it would be kind of nice. I could cut out that forest, and I could cut out that I could put it there. I think what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to destroy this forest and see if I can put down the Apadana. And there's Gandhi. Ooh, it's a pretty peaceful civs. It's an honor to meet you, kind sir. Let's sample your hospitality. He was right there the whole time. What? And he didn't get a faith? Or he didn't get a religion? England, Gran Colombia, and me. What? That's a very. I don't think I've ever seen a game where Gandhi didn't get a religion. Okay, so we're up to 70 out of 79. So we very well might get a golden age, a heroic age. We'll get a couple more points here where we're building a knight in Monts, and if I go into Anshan, and let's put down the Apadana and see if we can get that built before the end of the era. 14 turns. I'm killing all the faith. I know all these high tiles, or the high appeal tiles, I'm losing them all. But that was kind of how I thought it was going to work anyways. In Berlin, I've actually bought a lot of these tiles in the desert. And look at that desert tile next to the volcano. 4 food, 3 production, 2. That's a huge boost for me. So I want to keep spending the gold here as I get it and buy the tiles in that area. But I need to get that all alongside of. I still need to buy builders in a lot of my cities. I need builder charges badly. The more builders I can get, the better we can get quicker. Another eruption. Yeah, maybe putting these cities right next to volcanoes wasn't the best ideas. Aachen has just been burnt down again, and I've lost all my science. So my science lead is temperamental at best. And the problem is that's killed the production on my Apadana. So we're going to have to like chop it out, I think, as best we can. Here, I would love to actually... Let's get rid of the woods to get the production out of it and then build again. It's like that's what's causing all my builder charges, is I'm using it twice. I see as I walk around, all these cities now have men at arms. So I lost my big tech lead there, where I had a window where I probably could have like crushed Canada. But you see now that their defense is up around 48. That means that they are at the men at arms level 2. So I lost the opportunity to go destroy them, but again, I think we'll wait till I get to plains. If I can rush plains, I have a chance to really get caught up on them. Here, it would be good I need to get an encampment so I can get some military engineers, actually. But let's get buttress. I just got the announcement that the era is going to end in 10 turns, and... we're not quite there yet. We're not quite there for the... So we're 9 points away. I got 7 points for Apadana, or 7 turns. So I'm going to go around city to city and see what I can get built in 10 turns to get those 9 points I need. I was starting to do the math here, and it's looking like I'm going to get to about 77, but I forgot to look at Great Hero or Great People. I think I'm going to get St. George before the end of the era, and I might very well get Faladin. Or if not, I could probably buy him with Faith. So I think we're going to get the Heroic Age, which is what we're going to need to really boost us to get caught up. We're falling behind in science because of the happy volcano in here in Ancient. Everything's burning, everything's hot. But I think we'll catch up. We're starting to ramp. This should be a pretty good turn for us. It looks like we're going to get a wonder and a hero all at the same time here. Maybe any second now. The defensive pressure of our city still isn't very good because I don't own the unit. I levied a unit, a musketman. And there is a Apadana. So we get 2 envoys. And I don't think I need envoys. I think I've got everybody suzerained on this island at the moment. So we can hold on to those in case we get exploring the new world and we can get some more scientific city-states. And there's Maui. We are 2 points away. Actually, look at this. If I go and recruit my great person, we are 1 point away. I'm pretty sure I can get 1 point in 3 turns. How hard could it be? Actually, I believe if I go to Berlin and I go to University on a Hill, should be a Eureka. And there we go, 79 out of 79. Never a question. Never a question. Now it's how are we going to get a golden age in the next era? This is kind of funny. This is literally like the 20th time somebody has switched epics with me. I just keep trading it for whatever little bonus I can get. The other thing I'd like to do is if I tack on the bonus resources that they have, generally you can get them for really cheap. If I add open borders, and what do they want? Yeah, sure. So I get the bonus resource basically for the 1 gold per turn. I'd randomly picked up Maui here in Mons, and what he does is he can build a bonus luxury resource on an empty plot. So you have to put him someplace that you don't own and press the button and poof, he can make a resource. Is that good? Maybe. I can chop it out basically when I get the city built down here. And I'll go around and fill as many slots as I can. Anything that doesn't really have anything on it, I'll use his charges. Maybe I'll bring him over here into the desert tiles. And here is our heroic age, and there was actually just a meteor strike right down here to the south. So I need to get a unit down there right away and claim that. I've got a scout right here, and this bar boat seems to be stuck here. But let's talk about the heroic age and what does that mean for us. Let's skip over. This engineer instantly builds walls. I'm gonna just park him here and wait. If I ever get declared, like, there's no reason for me to burn him. I'm gonna leave him as a last single charge. If I happen to get attacked in any city, I can teleport him there automatically to get walls. We get a man at arms for the era score that I didn't need, but that counts in this era. So that instantly made all of our cities stronger, up to 41 now. So we're both on par with the AI right now. And that's a unit that I could have gotten a long time ago, actually. So I'm just going to move him out just to get him out of the square. And let's look at the dedication. We are on heroic age. Everybody else around me is in a dark age. Oh, this is so good. So we want monumentality. So I can get settlers and basically builders with faith. Exodus I'm not super jazzed about, but Hicks and Dracones. +3 starting population for cities settled on different continents than your own first original city. Movement for embarked units, +2 loyalty for cities not on your original capital. That's going to be good. And then reform the coinage. Your traders cannot be plundered, and you get +3 gold. So basically, I'm getting Hicks and Dracones. I don't know if I will use it or not. But the question is, do I get Exodus or do I get reform the coinage? I currently have 2 trade routes that aren't going to get pillaged anyways. That would be 6 more gold per turn, and it's going to increase, or I get an extra charge on my apostles. I honestly will probably go reform. Yeah, I don't want to use my faith for unit. I want to use them for builders. So let's just go reform the coinage. I was hoping for something different there, but that's good. So we can go around now in every city that's possible and start buying builders. Unless I can, I'm going to wait a turn. If I can get the governor that gives me an extra charge. What's her face? Liang. If I can get Liang appointed quickly, I will get that and just start making her the builder city. But now the idea is, how are we going to make our city good? Our 98 science keeps crashing because of volcanoes. But 140 is our target. I think we can very easily push our science to be the next. So between now and turn like 160, I want to see my science go up to like 300. And there's what we've been kind of waiting for with this golden age. Let's point Liang to Berlin, the Petra city. And we can start junking out a ton of builders from Berlin. Excellent. The next wave of settlers is starting to land, and this is really late to be building cities. I know, it's like turn 139. These cities might not be super useful, except for if I can simply put some more campuses down. Every city is going to get a Hansa and basically a campus. So other than that, it's all just kind of bonus. Got another great person. Finally get some builders over here in the Berlin, and they're all like 7 charge builders. They're really good, so I'm just pumping out as many as I can. And the idea is I'm just going to travel across the entirety of my cities and just upgrade finally every tile. Any tile that can get an upgrade is getting an upgrade, and it's all going to be mines. I'm not super worried about food. I just want to get production. That's all I care about. Production, production, production. This caravel I've sent, or galley I've sent out just to go look around, and he ran into a caravel, and that's not going to last long. What else? Gran Colombia has asked me to join a war with him against poor Hindus, but I'm going to leave them be. Ooh, that's good. Technology boost helped me because I'm not super focused on the boost as like building them. So getting them from great people is going to be a real help with me trying to push towards the end game where I get into like space programs. So let's use that charge and see what we get. Oh, here's something sneaky. So I have Maui, right? And he can build resources on unused tiles. Well, this tile that he's standing on does not belong to a city. And if I go to try to use this charge, it says cannot be used because of the existing resource. That means there is either oil or aluminum in that square. Cool, cool, cool. In the Eurekas we're going to get, sanitation is good. Metal casting, excellent. And siege tactics, it's okay. So those are all good boosts. The other thing I was just looking at is, our poor, we picture Hicks and Draconis, right? So if I look here at the lens of continent, everything on the south of this line is all a new continent. So I could put cities in these spots on these little islands and get a starting 3 population city. I can even go all the way over to here. And if I look at the settler lens, there's nothing around. Now, Gran Colombia might settle this, but I can push him around. I can settle all these little islands. I hadn't really thought about expanding past my city, but I could go at least a little bit south here and put ones down in this area for free on that little lake. Might not be a bad spot. Well, it took quite a while because I don't have very much culture, but we've finally unlocked the next government. Merchant Republic for now. 15 production towards districts. That's actually pretty good. I never think about that extra bonus. but we can finally expand our government. It gives us actually a eureka for a couple of things. I can't remember what it was, but what are we going to look for here? Press gangs, production towards industrial. That's going to be good because we're going to need to build some boats. But let's go. Yes, veterancy. As far as a Diplo one. We're still discovering new city-states because we're exploring the map. And I think that's pretty good for now. We'll take serfdom out here very short. I think I've got like 2 more settlers to make, and then we'll take that out. We discovered Sinbad! Excellent. Sinbad is going to let me get rid of some of these stupid barbs that are around and go clear some barb camps. We have 1 more settler here, and we've got a settler from Mance that's going to come down to that square. Let's, just because I put the marker here, let's put this guy, and any other settler that we make between now and the end of the era, I will send them far away for Hicks and Draconas. We'll just settle wherever we can settle. In around, these builder charges are really starting to pile up, and I'm improving almost every square in every city, every hex. It's been really good to help me build my cities up. But every turn I can, I am getting more and more builders. You can see like every tile has got improvements on them now. Pretty well. Oh, not again. My poor capital. No. Even the capital's on fire. Oh, goodness. Here's Sinbad, and I can steal money. So it's 500 extra gold for clearing a barb camp. Cool. It hasn't been announced yet, but it's showing the end of the era is going to about 20 turns, and I'm still 10 points into a Dark Age. I don't know if we'll get a back-to-back Golden Age, but as long as I don't go dark again, I think I'm okay with that. What's the attack damage here? I could actually go up here and get some era score and clear that barb camp. There's a circumnavigation with Sinbad, and with Hicks and Draconas, Sinbad has a ton of movement. Just absolute crazy. I wish I could take these builders, but he's got a couple charges left. You get really good gold out of Sinbad and a really good exploration. So we can go down here and actually clear that barb camp too. It's another great person. Let's see what we have. Oh, Leonardo da Vinci triggers Eureka. So we'll see what Eurekas we can get from real. Oh, my campus has been destroyed again from another one. It's insane. I should be thinking about the 2nd tier government plaza. Intelligence agency would give me a spy. Foreign ministry would give me more diplo, but Grandmaster Chapel will let me go to war really quick, which isn't a bad idea. So that's something I'll think about in the meantime while I repair my campus for about the 400th time. So we are going to get combustion. Good. I need to kind of push now. As far as science goes, there's going to be a huge boost if I get to chemistry. So I need to look at what I need. I need a level 2 alliance. That sanitation is already boosted. It shouldn't take a whole lot. We have to backfill a couple down here. Build an armory is coming. So gunpowder will be next. Have 2 forts in your territory. I think I can do that with... Yes, bold cold power plant. So we need to do that next too. Yes, everything's coming together now for science. Well, here's a big tech for us. We get factories and coal. So we can start making railways. Oh, a Ruhr Valley. Excellent. If I can build that in Berlin, I'm not sure if I can. I never really worry about the placement of that. I think I need a factory before I can place it. 20% production for each mine quarry must be built along a river adjacent to an industrial zone with a factory. So I don't think, yeah, I've got a rivers. I don't remember where the industrial zone is though. But let's make a factory. Actually, we better talk about this. The next science we want to go for, we need to push towards chemistry. So what happens when we go there? We use 6 boosts. Build 2 banks. We're close to that, and the rest is all boosts. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do that for the science, and then we'll go into rocketry afterwards. Get the spaceport up. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna start going. It doesn't seem like it, but I'm already the lead in science. When everything's healthy, it's a very slow science game for me. But at 178, we're leading in science. I could actually decide to destroy Canada at the moment too, because they haven't teched up this entire era, and I could very easily go take them over. Well, my cities aren't very happy. Like my housing and amenities aren't very good, and that's because I don't have very many cool entertainment zones. But what I can do is come in here with the gold return that's starting to pile up, and start buying in things like campuses and universities and banks and workshops and all those things. So I'm done settling. I bought my last settler here in Anshin, and he's going to walk around somewhere and settle somewhere. But there's no more cities coming. What you have here is what you have, and I'm going to start making these cities like super tall and big. I've settled the 2 more little cities, and we discovered Oya, finally. Dartmouth, I put him on Oya for like 30 turns. And I don't really need Oya, but she can just kind of chill, or she can run around the map. But now that means that this poor little city that hasn't done anything for 30 turns can start to make like their Hansa. And I think they're gonna go right here. Yeah. Let's do the commercial hub. Yeah, no, the Hansa. Yeah, 8 turns. Right there. Anshin is finally starting to repair this good lord. Poor city. But now that gold is starting to pile up, I can go from city to city and see what needs to get fixed or get built. 1,000 gold. We'll worry about that campus next. I just got the announcement that the era is going to end in 10 turns. So we've got a normal age, 121. So we need to get 13 more points. I don't know if I really care about a golden age in the next, because I could get to arms, and then maybe, you know, declare war on Canada and not have to worry about the negative effects. Or I think maybe the spy one and start spying. I don't know. I don't know really gold age is that important in this next era, to be honest with you. Now, what we can do, I think I've got enough faith coming that I can evangelize my beliefs, and maybe that will get me enough era score. Maybe. I think I can get... What's the first... This is my first apostle at 400, and then 4 more... Yeah, I should be able to get both, and then evangelize both of them. And maybe a third one, and get... launch an Inquisition as well. So maybe getting a faith is what's going to get me a golden age, actually. Here, I'm pretty well done with charges, and I want to save my gold, I think, for building charges for the rest of this era where I can buy them so cheap. So I'm going to save gold up until the end of the era, and then maybe if instead of buying builders, I might be able to like levy armies or something like that to get a couple extra points that I might need. I don't think I'm going to get them, to be honest with you. Like, I think it's just a bit much to get that many points. But we'll see. Well, here is our second apostle, and I think we'll get a third one before the era for the Inquisition. But this should be our fourth belief. And that should give us the ability to add to the religion. My base religion is not very good. Oh, we get some great people too. Look at that. Okay, great merchant. Excellent. And we'll show you my full religion after this is the fully fledged religion. Let's get Gurdwara for some food. Yes, for some food. And we get 3 more era score for that. So we're still 5 away. It's gonna be pretty close. Pretty close. But my religion now is Jesuit education. I can buy campus and theater square district buildings with faith. Crusade for battle. Stewardship gives me 1 extra science or gold from each campus or commercial hub, and then I get some extra food and housing from Gurdwara. So my next kind of wave of builds after campuses are done might be coming back through and putting holy sites in all of my cities.
From the power of the states.
Like 2 turns left. We have mercantilism. Triangular trade is really good, but I mean, we're at 229 science of what I was hoping to get to 300, which isn't the best, but here's our 3rd apostle. Let's evangelize, launch Inquisition. So that should be 3 era score. Oh, it's only 1. Yeah, that's right. It's only 1. Shoot. So we are 3 away. 3 away. And again, there's 2 turns. What do we have for great people here? Oh, we get a great scientist. We're 2 points away. Yeah, I don't think we can buy Filippo, can we? 2,000? No, Filippo's too far away. We'll have to wait for him to come. So we need 2 points. And we've got 2 turns. So I've got 1,000 gold. Can I just go to like Geneva and say, hey Geneva, can I just buy your military? Oh, there's the golden age. Yes. Next era, I think Canada might have a hard time getting through it. Well, here we are at the end of the era, and I think this is a good spot to stop the episode again. 2 more eras, and we'll see how everybody else is doing in this era. But yeah, second back-to-back golden age. I got 2 more suzerainities, science states, and we're up to 270 science. I think what a good thing to do would be, I'm going to start to spread my religion, but let's see what our beliefs we have here. We are the only golden age again, so we're done. Hicks and Draconia, we're not settling anymore. Reform the coinage isn't bad unless I go to war. Heartbeat of Steam is going to be really good. 10% production towards industrial and later wonders. Campus District's science adjacency bonus provides production as well. That's going to be really good. Or we decide to go to war. I think I'm still ramping. I don't have tanks yet. And this is going to let me get ahead. I think we're going to Heartbeat of Steam. I would really like to go... I think I'll get farther ahead with Heartbeat of Steam than I would to go conquer Canada. As far as era score goes, we need to get 176 for the next era. So about 50-ish thereabouts. The next thing we have to worry about in our nation too is flood barriers would be a big thing. Because as we put factories around, we're going to get the CO2 really high and the world's going to flood really quick. But as far as science goes, we are 1 turn away from replaceable parts. And we are beelining towards rocketry. So 7, 14, 18, 22, yeah, about 30 turns away from getting a spaceport. Excellent. And we can still boost some things. I'm not going to get a national park, but yeah, we can start getting some wonders. Excellent. So all in all, as far as science goes, we are at 270, and we are starting to pull away from the AI. We're 100 ahead of everybody else that's close to us. As far as winning conditions, overall, we're still fourth on science because I'm beelining up the center of the tree instead of getting everything. Culture, I don't think we're worried about the culture getting wind behind us, but let's check things like how the AI is doing. Wilfred's starting to get a tourist. Domination, nobody. Religion is 2 out of 6 for Simon Bolivar. He could capture us pretty quick too, but I think we're ready to start pushing our religion. In Diplo, you have to be really worried about. Sometimes people can come from behind and get a Diplo victory out of nowhere. But I think all in all, we're in really good shape for the late game push of science. And with Hercules, we can get in spaceport really quick. And like in this era, we went from having like 7 cities to having 10 or 12. And we went from having like no tiles fixed to like every tile has basically some kind of improvement on it. And we're pushing, guys. We're pushing. So next episode, we should be able to win the game as quick as possible. It's not going to be a 180 turn win, but I think we'll get below 290 for sure, guys. So thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.